injured or the diseased should get the compensation. Thank you.
Thank you. Sri Ravinder Babu.
For giving this opportunity, sir. Sir, every day in the India, 2.5 crore people will travel by the railways. That means for every 60 days, the whole India would have traveled. That means every individual in India would have traveled by train 6 times in age every year. But unfortunately, the fact is that 30-40 crore people have not seen the railways so far. And I unfortunately belong to that sector where we have not seen a railway track so far. I am from such a place, Konaseema, where Kotipalli-Narsapur railway line has been conceived and it has been granted by central government, and railway minister has been silent on this project, though Prime Minister has promised an action. Why I chose this occasion to speak about this means, sir, in the Act amendment, there is some litigations prone sentences. Sir, Railway Ministry is a peculiar ministry. It has got its own budget, it has got its own officers, it has got a minister belonging to some state. Our experience has been so far, whenever a minister comes from a particular state, that particular state only developing railways. No other states are getting any attention for any railways. Therefore, my constituency people in their innocence, they are asking me, sir, why can't the railway minister be rotated every year so that each state should be represented from the each state so that every state will have a representation in the railways. Otherwise, the country is going to be neglected. Only that part of country which will be developed where the country minister belongs to. This has been amply made very clear in the successive railway budgets. In this railway budget also it was very clear. My Andhra Pradesh, where the oil and natural gas is abundantly available, having a heavy industrial potentiality, has been totally neglected, and railway minister in his own words he admitted there is a management group constituted in order to avoid the delays in execution of the projects. The delay in execution of projects always lead to delay in the project's completion and escalations and spiraling effect. Therefore, he conceived the 29 projects are there in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana requiring 20,000 crores. But the sanctioning is only 30 crores. It itself shows how the delay is inbuilt in the sanctioning of the budget itself. It should be avoided. The avoidable things should be avoided. Lots of that railway minister, I request him to look into this matter. Sir, I will like to draw the attention of the House to the insertion of new section 124B, compensation on account of accidental falling. Therein, subsection 4, section D talks about his own carelessness and negligence. If the railway minister pays little attention, I would like to draw his attention, please. The own carelessness and negligence has not been defined. It says, provided that for the purpose of this clause, it may be established and proved by the passenger or on his behalf that he had taken reasonable care and precaution to avoid occurrence of such incident. This will lead to lot of litigations. It is creating a paradise for the lawyers and litigants. Please avoid such a litigation-prone sentences and act in an innocent or highly uneducated, illiterate country like India. So I request Honorable Railway Minister also to pay attention, to pay less attention to trains like bullet trains, which requires 900 crores per kilometer, whereas ordinary train requires only 9 crores per kilometer. Our country cannot afford, sir. This whole railway budget deficit has been projected as 228 crores, something like that, which is actually required for him, and he doesn't have that much money. Railway Ministry doesn't have that money, and a lot of new projects have been announced. If this is the state of the railways, the accidents are bound to happen, and there is amount of negligence inbuilt in the policy itself, in the budget itself. So let us avoid such pitfalls in the budgets and the amendments of the acts. Instead of focusing more on amendments, let us focus on the main act, which has lot of reliefs. The main act itself gives a lot of relief to the accident victims and the railways also. This amendment gives only discretionary arbitrariness bureaucratic vagaries to the railway ministry so that they can do away with paying compensation for poor, hapless passengers who are below poverty line traveling in the Indian Railways. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Sanjay Jaiswal.